Hi guys, welcome back to another edition of Mastering Maths. This on the board is a topic that has been giving students sleepless nights. That was the reason I decided to bring it up today, so as to trash it, to deal with it, to make it simpler for you. Let's do this. Now, matrix on the board, 3 by 3 matrix on the board. Say find the value of P. If you watch, there is P in the 3 by 3 question. P. Find the value of P. Now, in order to look for the value of P, in this 3 by 3 matrix, in order to look for the determinant of this, first of all, we need to reduce it to 2 by 2 matrix. Because looking for the determinant of this will be a little bit confusing and difficult. But I'm here to make it simpler for you by reducing these to 2 by 2 matrix, thereby moving to the answer immediately. Then how do we trash this? Here on the board is called the checkers board. This will help us to trash that on the board. This checkers board, when you have your signs arranged, if you watch, they have been arranged in also 3 by 3 ways. So in this first row, second row, and third row, we'll be using the first row to solve. It's called using Laplace expansion method. We'll be using the first row to work on this. Now, using the first 3 signs in the first row to work on the first 3 signs, first 3 numbers on the first row, thereby placing the signs, first 3 signs on that first 3 rows, which is your plus, minus, and plus. And if you watch now, we'll be using these numbers on the first row. We use this number on the first row to expand this. Using the numbers on the first row to expand this. First of all, we use our minus 2. But before the minus 2, there's a sign on top of the minus 2 which is plus. We multiply the signs. Plus times minus give us minus 2. Now we are taking the minus 2 first. So solution, we take our minus 2 first. Then in the minus 2 first, we'll open a bracket. And opening the bracket, this first number in the first row will affect this row and this column. It affects this and this, thereby leaving us with this one. We are writing it down 2, 4, 1, and 2. You've seen it? So we are done with this. Now going to the second number in the row. The second number is minus 3 because there's an invisible plus here. So when the minus multiply the plus to give us minus 3, you draw the bracket again. Then this minus 3 here has affected this and this side, thereby leaving us with P1 and this 1 and 2. Because the minus 3 here will affect this and affect the one under. So thereby leaving us with this, and this. Now having done that, the last number there on the row is plus 1. Plus 1. So we write our plus 1 here, draw the same bracket. Then this plus 1 now has affected both this side and this, thereby leaving us with these only. Then you have your P1, 2, 4. Now outside you have equal to minus 5. Remember, our purpose of doing this is to find the value of P. Finding the value of P. Now, we've reduced the 3 by 3 matrix to 2 by 2 matrix. 2 by 2 matrix. Now, thereby looking for the determinant. How do you get the determinant? Now, this is how you look for the determinant. The minus 2 outside, you bring it down, you open a bracket, and you multiply. You say 2 times 2, which is 4, minus 4 times 1, 4. You close the bracket. Thereby, breaking down this again, the minus 3, open a bracket, you say P times 2 will give you 2P minus 1 times 1, 1. Thereby, bringing the third one plus 1, open the bracket, you say P times 4, 4P minus 1 times 2, 2 equal to minus 5. You see it now? We reduce this to this. Now what's the next thing? We need to open the bracket. Opening of the bracket. But before opening the bracket, I want to take the next one, which is minus 2. Opening the bracket, 4 minus 4 is 0. You close it. You bring down your minus 3 down. You write out 2P minus 1, close the bracket, plus 1 open, you have your 4p minus 2, which is minus 5. Now let's open the bracket completely. Minus 2 times 0 is 0. Then you say your minus 3 times 2p will give us minus 6p. Minus times minus will give us plus. 3 times 1 is 3. Then you have your plus. 1 times 4p is 4p. Plus times minus is minus. 1 times 2 is 2. Then equal to, you bring down your minus 5. Now having done this now, we need to collect our like terms. And when collecting the like terms, please collect it properly. Because when you miss the collecting the like terms in terms of moving over the signs across the equality signs, your answer will be very wrong. But when you collect like terms properly, you arrive at the answer correctly. Now let's take our like terms. When you watch, these have the same variable. You have minus 6p. The same thing that has the p is the 4, the variable. So you have your plus 4p. Bring it together to this. Bring the plus 4p to the side of minus 6p. So that they will be together. Because we are collecting like terms. You have your plus 4p. So minus 6p and plus 4p are now together. Then you have your equality sign. You bring out your minus 5. Now let's collect also the like terms. Let this coefficient here go to that side to go and meet minus 5. This is plus 3. When plus 3 crosses over this equality sign, it will change to minus 3. Because whenever signs crosses over equality sign, they changes. It as minus 3 crosses over this now, it changes to, as plus 3 crosses over this now, it changes to minus 3. Now look at the next one, minus 2. When minus 2 crosses over the same sign, it will change to plus 2. You see now, the like term is being collected properly. Now let's simplify further. Minus 6p plus 4p we get minus 2p. Now equal to minus 5 minus 3 will give us minus 8. Minus 8 plus 2. Bring it further. Minus 2p equal to minus 8 plus 2 will give us minus 6. Now we need to divide both sides. Divide both sides by minus 2. Divide both sides by minus 2, minus 2. Minus, we cancel out minus. 2, we cancel out 2. What is remaining here? P is remaining. Equal to. Minus, cancel out minus. 2 going to 6 will give us 3. You see it? Very simple. We've trashed this into becoming P equal to 3.